Yes, I was following it as I was walking.
And then it just kind of cleared out here. Yeah. Well, we need it for the grass, right?
If people have to have grass like they're up north,
You know what I mean.
we have a shell yard. Oh, this is going to be lovely.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be heavenly.
That's nice. Henry. Lovely, Henry. Lots of folks leaving. A lot of folks that I see
Going
when I
up north,
walk
you mean?
in the morning. They say, "See you next year."
Yeah.
I say, "I'll be here."
It's that time.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
I know that one. All these storms behind us, they're all trying to do something.
What's that? What is it? The black cow? No, black duck.
Black duck. Black cow. That's good. Black dog, black duck. That's the black duck. But Donald Sutherland owned that boat for a while.
Yes, you mentioned. You told me that. I got time for a little stroll before the show.
You know that.
Take a look.
Seeing any dolphins tonight?
I haven't yet. Always
we'll
keep your
find
eyes
them
open.
for you.
Find them for me, please. Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one tonight.
You know what?
day are you talking about?
Saturday.
I think it's either they start at 4 or 11. And then 3 months Sunday.
Come here.
Test out my new phone. No, I'm gonna try to, but thank you. I'm trying.
You want to take Betsy's picture so she can send it to Josh? I'll tell her.
There's an article in the paper about the parking here.
Huh? And
They're gonna do some changes.
for the better or for the worse?
We'll see.
Yeah.
They're talking about a concrete pad to show more where you cannot park so people can turn.
But I was joking about chaos.
It's like bumper
You
cars.
do whatever you want.
Yeah.
They're finally figuring that out now.
There were some letters to the editor about it, and so that they came up with a plan to do some modifications, not paving it.
I was there when my daughter was very, very young, and the car was, we were watching one of the top of the films come by. And all of a sudden, the whole parking lot started to flood like in a second.
No, I didn't.
I thought to myself,
I made an executive decision that he didn't need
it's
to
just like,
get 1,000 pings every day.
and as we were leaving, the police came down and put their lights on. They were like, talking about, the water was up to here.
Came up fast.
We had to
didn't
drive,
it?
we had to drive through from here, just put them in.
Yeah.
Just came over the lock, and then we sat there. We drove to, below the meeting, but a lot of water. They're not supposed to drive through that.
And fast.
And it was coming up, you know,
Nana, Papa, you want to take
that was fast. So I was like, we gotta get out of here.
your stand right here?
Plane
Nana, Papa,
coming in.
picture.
Oh, very cool.
Very nice.
Right.
Very nice.
Oh, that is so cute. Good job, Judah.
Give me both.
Keep walking. We'll come back to the rocks in a second, baby. Do you want to get on my shoulders? Oh, you wanted to walk up on the rock. What did you say?
Oh,
over this way, doesn't it?
But not tonight. You never know.
Get it good. Don't
Yep.
Get some good ones?
You know it. Still happening. At the end?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, off to the left.
To the left side. Thank you. Hey, how you doing, man?
The question is, how long is the clip? How long is it 5 minutes or what you are doing?
It's a 1 hour show normally.
1 hour?
Yeah.
Wow. It's long.
It's fun. Sometimes, I mean, it depends, but if I lose the light, then it's a half-hour show.
Oh, okay.
Sunset Lady talks in the end, so we go back to the car and she does some talking. But normally, between 30 and 1 hour, yeah. It's a show.
Yeah.
It's a
Thank you for
got,
doing this.
You got the card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I gave to someone and I told yesterday.
Do you want another
doing
one?
Yoga. So I
cool.
advertised.
I'll give you
your
more.
work.
You want another one?
Why not?
If you're giving them away, take
thank you.
take a little bit there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you for
You're
doing
part of the
this.
Sunset family.
Thank you for doing this.
You got it, man.
Get some good shots.
You know it every night.
Yeah.
Rain or shine. You got a card, right?
No?
We're out here every night. You can't make it.
Okay.
We're here. My mother's channel is Sunset Lady on YouTube.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
You got it. Thank you.
okay?
You know it. My mother's channel was YouTube, Sunset Lady.
All right.
We're live every night for. If you can't make it, we're here. The right side. Late night Sky Wars. The man in the moon versus the face on Mars. Let's go find out what Sunset Lady's talking about. So what this is a new thing that you want me to do? I read the story there.
That's right.
So what's it all about, Sunset Lady? Let everybody know.
Well, when we get to the birthdays, you'll find out.
Okay, so it's something to do with birthdays.
Yeah, I guess one of them has a birthday today.
But that was a portrait you did. What year was that portrait from?
1998.
1998. Hey, wow.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I know.
Sunset Lady, what's on your mind?
Seems like just yesterday.
It does seem like it. Actually, it does. We were partying like it was 1999.
All right, today is National Blueberry Pie Day.
Yummy, yummy.
And I went and got some blueberries today, but I thought it was $14, but I think it was $4, but that's a little better. It was just a small package. Well, maybe we can get them again. I checked the slip.
You had a Fred Sanford, I'm coming
I know.
moment.
You gave me a hard time. I said, this is the last time I'm getting blueberries.
And you realized, oh, okay, it was a mild panic attack over nothing.
Well, yeah, fortunately.
Look, no, that's good news.
You
came home early and you said, we're never eating blueberries again.
I know.
You made me look up how much it costs for blueberries up north and all this stuff?
I know, because we want wild blueberries from Maine, really. They're the best that they have.
And you like to say frozen is fresher than fresh, right?
Yeah, all these cultivated ones, they don't have any flavor, you know? Okay, it's also Stop Food Waste Day, and it's National Superhero Day, and you said yours was Batman.
I love Batman, yeah.
Okay,
He's probably, off the top of my head, he's my favorite superhero.
Yeah, well, one of my favorite ones is The Greatest American Hero.
Oh, yeah.
I love that show.
I played that song on my show. I love that one.
Yeah. I like the song too.
Yeah, the song is great. That's the song I play. It's great. I should remember the artist's name, but Facebook lets me play it on my show, and I love that song.
We'll have the fact checker, and he has a famous mother and father also. Is also, I was so busy looking for the cartoon for the birthdays that I forgot to look for my poetry thing. I was going to do, it said Great Poetry Reading Day. I thought it was an opportunity to do that. But if I find it tomorrow, I'll bring it in tomorrow. Okay, for tomorrow, speaking of tomorrow, it's National Shrimp Scampi Day. Your father liked anything that was shrimp. I didn't. That's where we were opposites on that.
I'm picky with shrimp. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, yeah.
Okay, it's National Zipper Day, and it's International Dance Day. And your sister, she's the only one we had in the family that we took her for Scottish dancing lessons. She had, so she was she represented the family for the Scottish dancing.
There we go.
It's also National Peace Rose Day, and it's National Hairball Awareness Day. That's to help our little mittens.
I was going to say hairballs, yeah.
And it's always the last Friday in April. So it goes by the day, not so much the date.
So tomorrow is going to be that day.
Yep, tomorrow.
Yeah.
The last Friday. And
just remind myself, today's Thursday, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. Correct.
You're on target.
When I saw you in chat earlier, and you were coining one of my phrases. You said, "Oh no."
Well, I saw lovebirds walking
I know.
And they're supposed to come in May, but it's almost May, so they're just a little ahead of schedule. Nobody likes to.
Oh, it's like these storms, in the background here. We were talking about it before, but I was filming it on the show, and there's all these big storms that are trying to form.
Yeah.
And it looks like tomorrow, and it's going to be a 3-day pattern. We might be having an umbrella rain shows for sunsets tomorrow.
That's right. Good thing you got that big black umbrella. That's all I know. It's also National Arbor Day. That's where people are supposed to plant a tree. And that also is the last Friday in April.
Today you bought an aloe plant.
I did. I want to.
Does that count as a tree?
Put you in charge of that. That's going to help our medical supplies.
The question is,
I love to have, and we used to have a big plant out back, but I don't think we do anymore.
No, I did a lot of aloe plants in London, and it's just put it in the sun, in the window actually, and they grow. And as soon as you see a baby one, you put the baby into a brand new pot, and next thing you know, you've got, I had 10 plants of it.
Oh, well, we like a family of
and I had to give it away to people because I was like, I have too much aloe. Can you take it away?
I don't think you can ever have too much aloe. I love aloe, and I think it works on burns.
No, well, you don't want to get burnt every day, so I wasn't burning myself every day. But it's always nice to have around a good plant, or maybe two. But after 10, I was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
And the guy who gave it to me, he said, I have too much, so I'm going to give you some. So, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do the same thing. So I gave him away as well.
You put it forward. That's a good thing.
I gave it away as presents. This is too much aloe. I love aloe.
Yeah.
Some people like to drink it, aloe vera juice.
Yeah, they say. I haven't been brave enough to do that, but
No,
say
me
it's
neither.
good for
Actually,
you.
I did try it once, and it was yucky.
Oh, okay.
I like it on my if I burn myself.
It didn't look like it was drinkable, but I know that people do it.
No, it works for suntans as well. So if you get a suntan, you're here in Florida, if you get a little bit, a little bit of sun. If you have fresh aloe, you just got to be careful because when you break it open, they're very, what do they call it? It's needles and sticky stuff on the outside. They're very sharp.
Sharp edges.
They're very, very sharp.
Okay, it's National Historic Marker Day. It's the last Friday in April. And here's another one about a poem. National Poem in Your Pocket Day. I wish mine was and I could read it. And that changes annually, so it could be a different day next year. Maybe by the time I find it, I can read it next year. Okay, now we go to birthdays. Is Edward IV, King of England. During the War of the Roses, I used to remember that. I thought that was 1066 or something. That's not around this 1442. Fought between Yorkist and Lancastrian factions. After defeating the Lancastrians forces and King Henry VI in 1461, eventually his advisor, the Earl of Warwick, turned on Edward, and the king fled to Flanders to gather strength and return in 1971, it must have been 1471, to retake the throne. And King Edward reigned over a quiet decade, only to die unexpectedly in 1483 of an unknown cause. Well, we'll never know. Okay, in 1758, James Monroe was the 5th United States President, and his titles were U.S. Secretary and Secretary of State and Secretary of War, and he was the governor of Virginia. He had a lot of titles.
I feel like I'm being too quiet. I should be saying happy birthday, Edward, and happy birthday, James.
There you go.
We're on the birthday list for today.
Yes. In 1878, Lionel Herbert was his middle name, Barrymore. Blythe is in there. I don't know if that's his last name that he didn't use. American actor. He did It's a Wonderful Life. I love that movie, and your father loved that movie also, with Jimmy Stewart.
I loved it too.
And you loved
There's
it
a
all?
long list of people who love that movie.
Who doesn't love that? That's probably a shorter list. The other ones too. He also did Dr. Kildare films, all the ones that they had a lot series of them. Key Largo, he was in that. A 4th Academy Award for Cimarron. And Little Colonel with Shirley Temple, he was in that one. I love the Shirley Temple movies.
Hey, we have our fact checkers are coming in and saying, their brains were telling them today, 1066 was the Battle of Hastings. Gill and Waxing said
I got my Hastings and Roses mixed up. There you go.
There's a lot of things happening today, so that's cool.
I know there was some date I remember in history.
But that's not a birthday, but I guess it's an anniversary.
I just didn't remember the correct title. Okay, in 1908, Oscar, but spelled differently, O-S-K-E-R, Schindler, Austrian-Hungarian-born businessman and subject of the novel Schindler's Ark and the film Schindler's List, credited with saving 1,200 Jews during the World War II Holocaust by employing them in his enamelware and ammunitions factories. They're factories, so he had more than one, located in what is now Poland and Republic of Czech Republic. Okay, 19...
If you haven't seen the movie, and I'm guessing you haven't, I'm going to say that there was a brilliant, it's like a 3-hour movie, black and white movie, made during the color age.
It's a black and white subject, I'm sure.
No, it's Steven Spielberg did it.
Yeah.
I saw it together with my father.
That would give it more emphasis.
And so it really, Steven Spielberg really touched on something. It was a big, I mean, that won like every single Academy Award that year. Great story. Schindler's List.
Yeah, okay, 1926. Nellie Harper Lee, American author, she wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, and it was the only novel of hers that was published, and she got the President Medal of Freedom, and she also got a Pulitzer Prize, and she lived to be 89 years old, so she had a long life, and she got all those awards for one book. Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Not bad.
They always say people have at least one book in them. I thought she had the right one. 1930.
She never wrote any other books?
Well, it's the only published one. Maybe she did write others.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only published one. Okay, 1930, Carolyn Jones, American actress, and we loved her as Morticia in The Addams Family.
Oh, yeah.
And in 1950, well, Blackie showed you that Sky Wars, and the surprise birthday boy today is Jay Leno, American comedian and talk show host. And he's 72 years old today. He was on The Tonight Show, 1992, NBC until 2009, and again from 2010 to 2014 when he replaced Johnny Carson as host. And Carson and others had expected David Letterman to replace Johnny, and this led to a long-time feud between the rival late-night hosts, and that's what gave me the inspiration probably for that cartoon that I did many years ago about the Sky Wars, late-night Sky Wars. Okay, 1916, Ferruccio Lamborghini, Italian entrepreneur and businessman who started in oil heaters.
Oil heaters?
And
Mr. Lamborghini?
And air conditioning.
Not bad.
Then he went on to become the creator of the luxurious Lamborghini sports car. I thought that was interesting. He went from air conditioning to putting them in cars, huh?
Making cars.
Making cars to put the air conditioners in. That's probably wanted to sell more air conditioners.
Need oil in the air conditioners.
Yeah. 1941.
I didn't know he was in the oil business. That's funny.
Anne Margaret, she's 81 years old today. I can't believe it. Born in Sweden, and she appeared with Elvis Presley in Viva Las Vegas, and she did Bye Bye Birdie with Dick Van Dyke, and she won 5 Golden Globes. She was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, and she married Roger Smith.
Hold on a second. Anne Margaret, she was in the Flintstones.
Probably.
There was one episode, I believe, fact checkers, I think she was in one episode of the, Fred Flintstone was doing a backflip. He was going, are you Anne Margaret? I can't remember what the name was.
Oh, that's cute.
And it looked like, and it was probably her voice, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it is. She had a voiceover.
I think it was her.
A lot of people did. All the famous people wanted to be in those cartoons. Okay, now we're going into history. On this very day in 1788, Maryland becomes the 7th state to ratify the United States Constitution. And in 1789, Fletcher Christian leads a mutiny on the HMS Bounty against its captain, William Bligh, in the South Pacific.
Those two words go together, mutiny and bounty.
Right. Now we get Bounty select size. Okay, 1915. This is a hard one. First jump with the U.S. Army Air Corps with a ripcord type parachute. And they put in parentheses Les Irvin. I say fact checkers, find out if he was the one that did the first jump, because I thought it would take a lot of courage to be the first one to jump out with a parachute.
I have a great idea. I want to throw one. What is it? The human cannonball.
Oh yeah, but
did the guy who had the idea do it first?
Well, no, I don't know if.
Just set the fuse and shoot me across the circus.
Les Irvin. There used to be a Dr. Irvin, but I don't know. 1989, the Iran protests the sale of the Satanic Verses by Salman Rushdie, and I put that in because remember Uncle Robert and Aunt Barbara attended his wedding in New York. That's the closest thing we got to that.
It's a cool story.
Yeah, I know. In 2004, here's a cute one. Shrek the sheep from New Zealand is finally shown live on TV. We like live things on TV and everything. He was discovered in a cave, and they had missed him for all these 6 years. He avoided it. And how much do you think the fleece weighed when they shone him, when they cut him off?
How much would all of his wool, I guess,
After
wool?
6 years. Guess
50 pounds?
Very close, 60 pounds.
Okay, yeah. I took an
the
educated guess.
Poor little sheep was carrying around all
That's
that
a lot of weight, yeah, that's a lot of weight.
See, you should have come out of the cave, huh? Okay, here's a quote here. Here's something to think about, okay? How come you never see a headline like on the pages of the newspaper, "Psychic wins lottery"?
That's a funny story. Is that true? That sounds like fake news.
That was said by Jay Leno, I know.
No, that's
a
a fake story.
How come you never
I think I've heard that joke, yeah, that's a funny joke.
Okay, here's another one for your thinking cap, a pun for this one. How do you stay warm in an empty room?
Well, I suppose I would jump up and down or something.
Oh, that's one way to do it. The other is go stand in the corner. It's always 90 degrees.
I don't get that joke.
You stand in a corner, it's 90.
Oh, 90-degree angle. Oh, that's way over my head, sunset lady.
Oh, you had to use your brain on that one.
No, I can't. No, oh, yeah, look. I wasn't thinking math. Yeah. I was thinking about jumping up and down.
That was. I should have said it was a math pun. Then
No,
you would have
then I
got
had
it.
a clue, yeah.
You would have got it. I would have given it away though. So that's why I didn't.
It's 90 degrees in the corner. Of course.
I love that.
Well,
Let's think about
in
it.
the corner of a square it is, but not in the corner of a triagonal, or there's a lot of different corners. But correct. That's a square joke or a rectangle joke. Yeah, it's 90-degree angles, but only in those two shapes. There's a lot of corners that don't have 90-degree angles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's
Especially when you're a round hut.
My favorite building.
You're a round hut.
Yeah, there you go. There's no corners there.
I always wanted to have a house like that.
My favorite building in the whole world, I've been to a lot of different places, and people say, "What's your favorite building?" And not everybody, but some people, they say, "What's your favorite building?" And I always say, I think it's called the Flatiron in New York City.
Yeah,
and that's like a triangle.
Action Kid was always walking by.
I just love that. I mean, the first time I was there with my daughter, I got to take a picture of my daughter.
The street goes like that.
Yeah. No, it's a V. It's like my daughter's name, Veronica. And I was just like, so I took a picture of her. She was still in a stroller and stuff. But it was hilarious. And but the Flatiron building, that is definitely not a 90-degree angle.
Oh, yeah.
At any of the three corners, there's not anything at all. Okay. Where are we at now?
We're closing down the afterglow, and we'll tell everybody to come back, and we'll have some more fun tomorrow night. And tell everybody to subscribe so we can grow the channel. And I'll say goodnight, Blackie, and you finish off.
Yeah, hello, lurkers. You guys are great. If you're watching us, who knows, live or even watching us in our future. If you like this type of stuff, and I mean, for me, what's not to like? Especially tomorrow, we're gonna have rainstorms.
We have fun with anybody else.
Hopefully some rain. I like the sound of rain on umbrellas. But if you like that type of stuff, weather and boats and puppies and dolphins and look, and a lot of other stuff to look at.
The black duck.
The black duck, yeah, boats and all that stuff. Then you found the right channel, Sunset Lady. So subscribe and ring that notification bell because we do come on at different times every day. Ciao.